Hello, it's Nicole of I.E.P Educational Advocates, and this is video 1 of parts of an I.E.P. This video is on present levels of performance. That is present levels of academic achievement and functional performance. The IDEA, and that is the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, does not define academic achievement, nor does it define functional performance. And these things can vary depending on the circumstance or situation of a student. A summary of the present levels is formed after an evaluation of the student. And the better this evaluation is, the better your present levels of performance will be. Because the IDEA does not define functional performance or academic achievement, the I.E.P approach looks to see what is happening within the educational setting and within the learning environment and how it is playing out in the classroom. So we want to look at the child's disabilities and the whatever is associated with that disability for that particular child and see how that is impacting the child in their learning environment. As an example, if a student had ADHD, we would want to know if the student was out of their seat, was the student maybe lacking an ability to attend to the instruction, having difficulty focusing, is the student exhibiting excessive talking. Whatever the unique behaviors and needs are of that child, or however the disability impacts that child, we would want to know that and then ask the team, ask the group of teachers and service providers what this looks like within the educational setting. The present levels of performance determine the baseline, and they are critical in developing the goals. You have to have a starting point to know where you are going, and the parent input into the present levels is very important because the parent can ensure that the team is correct with creating these present levels and ensuring that the school team is not either overestimating the child's present levels or underestimating the present levels of the child. Again, it is necessary to know where you are when you start, because that is critical to getting to your end goal. The present levels will cover a variety of areas for each child. The present levels will discuss the strengths, preferences, interests, and needs of the child, the grade level expectations, intellectual functioning and academic concerns, and the physical condition of the child. The present levels will address the gross, fine motor development of the child and the daily living skills, adaptive behavior, and social emotional needs. The present levels will also address how the student's ability or disability affects the child's involvement and progress in the general education curriculum. And that's the same curriculum that the non-disabled children are receiving. And for preschool children, these present levels, we want to know how the disability affects the child's participation in the appropriate activities. Of course, as a preschool child, they're younger and they have a different set of programs in that age group. And if appropriate, the present levels of performance should document test scores and any other information that is current and necessary to create valid, measurable, and useful present levels of academic achievement and functional performance for that child.